Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, folks, happy 4th of July. Let's talk about our weather here. We've got temperatures pretty warm out there in the 60s and 70s across the area. We've got some 50s sprinkled in, but it is a mild start for the most part for your day, but it's also primarily a dry start to the day. Now, as we look at the big picture, you can see not a lot happening out there. High pressure really dominating most of the weather here, but we lost our low pressure to the south and west, but we've gained an upper level low to the north. It's a compact system, but it's moving north and east. Now, the problem with this is it may actually graze northern portions of Utah as we go into this afternoon, producing enough moisture to possibly produce a couple of isolated storms for us. Just enough to create some issues for some isolated spots later today. Here's the weather map as we zoom in across northern Utah. Just some scattered clouds. You see some rain off to our north and west, just north and west of Park Valley, but most of that is moving into Idaho. But the southern tail end of this system will graze northern Utah, north of I-80 as we go throughout today, and that's where we could have an isolated strong to severe storm developing this afternoon. Now, I don't think everyone in this dark green is going to see stormy weather today. This just means that there could be one or two isolated storms popping up in or near your location. Futurecast times this out, showing us a quiet start with those clouds. But notice 1, 2, 3 o'clock, we can start to see a couple of isolated showers popping. But notice we're not talking about widespread coverage. We're not talking about a lot of rain and storms on the map. But as that low pressure moves by just to our north and west, it could have just enough juice to squeeze out an isolated storm or two throughout the afternoon hours. So keep an eye to the sky and an eye on your ABC4 weather app to track any potential storms popping up. But otherwise, by this evening, notice most of the rain is out of here, so looking pretty good as we get ready for your evening plans. And then the rest of the weekend will just feature high pressure and sunshine as we don't have any chance of rain going throughout the rest of the weekend. Now, if you're planning on firing up the grill this afternoon, 80s turn into the low 90s along the Wasatch Front. Again, notice after 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that's when we could have an isolated storm or two, but don't cancel your grilling plans. I do want to let you know there is an elevated fire risk, critical fire concerns for southwestern portions of the state, including the West Desert, down across far southern Utah, and that's where we have fire weather warnings in effect, so use extreme caution there. Otherwise, getting ready for those fireworks this evening along the Wasatch Front, minus that isolated storm early, mid-80s dropping into the 70s, but looking pretty good just in time for those fireworks shows tonight. St. George, warm, near 100 degrees early in the evening, but we'll be still near 90 by 10 p.m., but the good news is we're looking at mostly clear skies for the fireworks shows. St. George, triple-digit heat for today, and it continues to warm up through the weekend right into next week as we climb to near 110. By the middle of next week, the Wasatch Front will see those temperatures in the low 90s with a few isolated strong storms possible this afternoon. Otherwise, mid-90s this weekend. How about triple digits next week?